So we're taking a look at this van today for John. So far it looks good. It's at Izzy's. Izzy is a good guy. He knows these vans. He goes through a lot of them. You'll see him scan as we scan through his parking lot. I don't see any rust right away. Yeah, we got a little body work here. Ooh, now that's kind of pretty. Cargo straps mounted to a solid wall. Well, what kind of wall is that? It's plywood. Could be worse. Nice thick plywood. Rubber floor is bubbling a little bit here. Oh, rubber floor is bubbling a lot back here. That's probably from a fuel spill on it, making the rubber expand. Isn't much you're going to be able to do with that. Let's see. Roof seams look pretty clean. Back door is ajar a bit here for some reason. A little bit sketchy on the paint job too. Got some welding happened here. Looks like for some reason that door's been cut apart and repaired. I'll have to see what that is on the outside. It's been dented in. Interior walls have been painted with a brush. And it looks like, looks like they didn't clean the oil off before they did it. Something's going on there, but it's interior paint. That's going to get covered up with a wall, I'm sure. Up here too, same thing. We've got paint over oil. Not a big deal. So we've got more evidence of questionable paint work, let's say. Something going on with the windshield wipers here. When I open the hood, it hits. Got some broken bumper, some missing steps. Both steps are missing. Broken mirror. More paint on the plastic and the weather stripping. Got some funkiness going on with the paint here and there. Oh, at the right angle, that really looks rough. Not really sure what that was, probably just a backup mirror. Roof seams look pretty good on the inside. Got a little bit of rust out here. Here's the other one. I'm sure we don't need to do this here at Izzy's, but as a good common practice, verify the VIN. It's on the seat base. It's in the windshield. And it's on the frame. Belt is showing some age there on the top side. It's kind of checked on the flat side. You can really see it on this angle over here. Some belts will have some texture like that when they're new. Probably hard to tell on camera, but looking at it here, I'm pretty sure those are check marks. That belt's showing some age. Hoses are definitely showing some age, but they're not rotten. Same over here. They're old and they're dusty. The hose clamps are crusty, but it's looking pretty good. OEM Garrett turbo. Come on, focus. There we go. It is a Garrett turbo, not a Chinese knockoff. Unfortunately, the EGR is new, but it is a Chinese knockoff. That is not Bosch or a Pierberg, to my knowledge. That looks like Amazon special. We know there's been some AC work done because that new front hose, high pressure hose, looks like the condenser has not been changed. Nothing wrong with it. from a glance. Feel it bump over here once in a while, but it's not warm at all. Tap dance was a great day, huh? So with the engine warmed up and the heater turned all the way to red, it should get hot coming from the vents. It's not getting hot from the vents. Feeling this valve here, I feel it pulse every once in a while, but it's just pulse. Boom, boom, and done. So it's not sending, I don't think it's sending enough water up to the heater there. I'm not sure why. It's definitely not getting warm at the vent. So we've got some door seal issues here. It completely stops right there. Broke off here and peeled. So this door seal is completely shot. Fiberglass is pretty heavily worn here. I don't know what causes that. Finding some orange. Oh, finding some treasure too. What is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, this isn't great. It isn't horrible, but it isn't great. Got a little more orange there. A little more orange up there. Parking brake looks okay. Exhaust looks okay. Original. There's a little piece of the door latch mechanism falling out of the bottom of the door here, so obviously that's broken or has been at some point. Got some rust on the bottom edge of the door. Not horrible. Missing a door magnet here. Got some custom bumper stuff going on. This is not the standard. I mean, this bumper is semi-standard, but this bumper, the step is standard, this bumper is not. Looks like we got a little bit of crust in there. Oh yeah. I don't think this is what John's looking for. Got a little bit of rust there. Yeah, got a little more rust down there. Not sure what that is. One little problem here. The weather stripping was painted to the door. Light bulb is painted. The other one's missing. Often discussed difference in the sliding door on the 3500 with a short wheelbase. This little hole here, so the door opens far enough to get around that. A different mechanism that slides it out, different carriage. Right there, and it's probably gonna need a new one. Something sticking hard here. Oh, we've got no rollers rolling here. The same thing here, the rollers aren't rolling, they're just sliding. Driver's side rocker panel looks a lot better with regards to rust. Wonder why that would be. One side rusts so much more than the other. Fuel tank is dry. Got some questionable body work done there. And here. Not the greatest on paint job, but you know, at least it's not flaking off like the original would be. Zip tied in. Seat needs some clips down here. See if we can find these and get some extras. Somebody's going to need them for sure. What do we got going on here? Bare metal, exposed fresh. Some curious body work here and here. And here. Looks like some of the vinyl lettering is still on the van and been painted over. Or maybe it was painted lettering. Looking for rust around the rear. Yeah, we've got some. Let's see if I can get this camera in there a little better. No spare tire. Not too bad on the rust score. Something going on with the wiring though. Trailer wiring, I suppose. Oh, no, that was added in, not factory. Looks pretty clean up here. Ready? Yep. Looks like a new high pressure fuel pump, possibly a new fuel rail, new fuel filter. Pretty clean and no evidence that it's been cleaned up like pressure washer marks and such. So it's been kept clean. Sneak in there. $80,000 miles. Engine light is on. And there's something on rear master with a toggle switch. All right, we've got considerable amount of oil and dirt vapor under and on the engine. Oh, hard to tell where it's coming from. Harmonic balancer is good. Had some recent air conditioning work, including a new hose there. Plastic resonator. So looking in the injector cover, we've got signs of water intrusion there. Oof. Pretty good rust around that injector. More rust around that one. Corrosion and crap. finally back here by 4 and 5, it's just water, not corrosion and crap. Got no oil seepage at all from the breathers, so that's good. Air filter service indicator is maxed out. Set that back to 0 and check the filter. Oil level is full, fairly translucent. Yeah, it's a diesel, so not a fresh oil change. Power steering fluid is full and pinkish, clean. Let's dive into these codes a little bit. 3 codes on the common rail. Glow plug, glow plug, glow plug. Nothing to worry about there. We're not going to erase codes because we're not buying the van today. Airbag codes. Undervolt at terminal 15. Passenger seat occupied identifier. Since when do we have passenger seat identifiers on a T1M? So you've got 7 faults in the cluster. Wonder what that's all about. CAN communication, brake system. Fuel level sensor, pretty low. Boy, that's a lot of stored codes. And the SRS indicator, seatbelt indicator is malfunctioning. So pressure sensor, external 5 volt supply is short circuit. That's over here for the air conditioner. On top of the dryer, so the air conditioner is probably not going to work. Conditioning does work right away when starting it up, or right away climbing, refrigerant is up. So those codes are probably from before the air conditioning work was done, and they haven't been cleared. Oh, interesting. One of the missing, we don't have EGS or transmission here at all. So we're not seeing the transmission control marker. Let's take it for a drive. Oh, wait, one more thing before we take it for a drive. Reading full at 25 degrees, so it's yellow, not red, but it's clean. Yeah. Really got to slam it, huh? Yeah. And we're missing a triangle back here on the driver's window. Nothing too serious. No rear view mirror, of course. It wouldn't see anything but the paperwork behind me anyhow. Small hill, that was not impressive. For an empty 140 cargo, it's not impressive at all. Idle smooth, shift smooth, no smoke, pulls off the line. Brakes work, air conditioner works. Turn signals work. Tight little 140 turning radius. Definitely been painted. Got a little bit right there. A little bit right there. Yeah, I suppose just a little bit right there too, already coming up. Seams are sealed, at least painted. Pretty good around the windshield, not perfect. No sign of headliner leaks or interior leaks rather from the antenna or the windshield. Driver's door seal, not the greatest. Down here too, pretty rough. Fob works. Passenger door seal looks pretty decent. It's the only one. Rear door seal definitely has some issues. Not too bad, not too good. Door catch is bent over. Hinges are a common problem. Not an expert on tires. Where's that date stamp? There it is. 37/17. So this tire was made the 37th week of 2017. It's a 6-year-old tire. As far as I understand, that should not be driven anymore. This one was made in February of 2016. So this tire's even older, if I'm reading that right. Wipers and sprayer work, horn works, but it's a silly little Fiat. And I don't want to blow it again because there's people working here. As far as the hood goes with rust, it's excellent. And if the right side were as clean as the left side, I'd say the van were excellent. But that right side rocker panel has got just a little too much rust to suit me. And the whole thing's got a lot of dents and dings everywhere that have been, well, I guess we'll say repaired.
Another one like this is 27,000 miles. Oh, yeah.
You know, we were just talking about barn doors the other day in the discussions.
I have the key. If you don't want to look at it later, I'll show you. Yeah, it's got to figure out why the key doesn't want to